So hi folks, hello once again, and you're very welcome along to another programme, to another edition of Down Your Way. We're here in Roscrea this week. Come on, let's hear it! Absolutely beautiful. Traditional music at its best. Yeah, it is my first programme of the new year. Indeed, Happy New Year to all our people that listen to Down Your Way across the county, and in fact on the website all over the world. Ronan Kenny is with me. Ronan, how are you doing?
Doing very well now, Eamon.
Happy New Year to you.
And many happy returns.
Yeah, what a special moment here in Roscrea.
Sure, it's absolutely fantastic, Eamon. As we were saying on the phone earlier, it'll all come together, and it all came together.
Tell me what's the story here tonight and what's the special event?
Well, it would be hard to know where the best place to start would be, but it would probably be with the gentleman over here, Anthony Burke. He was involved in a band before known as Tip Off. Okay. And we had a fundraiser here in town for hospice support, coming out of COVID, known as the Tip Off Hospice Challenge, and we were all running 5Ks out in Knock. We were doing it out in Burnley Super Value, and it was a fantastic initiative. It brought all of the Killavilla and Coolderry and Knock and Roscrea Town, and even the Laois people got involved. Okay. But it was a great thing. It stuck with me. It only actually transpired tonight that it was tip-off came from this gentleman's own band. Mm-hmm. So I suppose my experience has been Tip and Offaly always get on fierce well. I have a father from Roscommon, kind of Kennedy Club, and my mother be from Tullamore. Mm-hmm. So I was always back and forth. I had no choice in the matter.
You get on well, maybe before a match or after it?
Sure, they do. It depends on who I'm talking to. Some of them think I'm Offaly, some of them think I'm Tipperary. It would depend on where I'd be talking. I'd consider myself a Tipperary man, okay. but I'd be Offaly stock all right.
You have a range of fantastic guests here tonight.
We do indeed. I suppose you'll be introducing them. Will I lead them in suspense? Will I?
No, you can tell it at this stage.
Well, I suppose it's a check presentation, so we have members here, I suppose, just starting out with the hospice groups. We have members representing the North Tipperary and Roscrea Hospice, and we also have the Offaly Hospice group here. And then we have just two, I suppose, a foundation, memorial fund that I can't quite explain how I got so involved in it. Probably the proximity of where I was in Roscrea, living in Tullamore, and I was playing a lot of music over in Thurles and Upper Church, and I was getting to meet these people. And that we did Dylan Quirk Foundation and the Ashley Murphy Memorial Fund. So we're here today to present them with the proceeds of the Tip FM, or the, well, you can call it that if you give us a few, whatever, but the Tip Off charity busking campaign. And we're here to present a cheque. We were very happy we hit our target, and we're going to evenly distribute the funds.
Of course.
Yes, well, we do. We've Dan Quirk here, and we do, and to be honest, to be Dan and Ray were just just my interactions with them. I met Dan, I suppose, maybe early when I was getting the signatures on the hurl. I met Ray without knowing I met Ray. I was over in Dan and Molly's. They were doing the Offaly Fla. They were judging, and they had a session in there, and I was mad just to sing anywhere. Yeah. And I went in and I sang The Rise and the Moon, and he was delighted. He was just, and it was only after the fact, I made them connections, and
Ashley's dad is playing for us here tonight.
Yeah, and that's just absolutely fantastic. And
just unbelievable.
It is. And look, the whole thing in it was, I was just finding, Jesus, if these people, shouldn't I say Jesus, but if these people got to meet each other or whatever and interact, sure they'll support each other no end, and people over in Thurles were always trying to ask me, what can you do over here? And people over in Offaly, I was asking what to do over here. So I just started being there in the middle in the valley in Roscrea, a bit of fortune that I was able to go back and forth and just...
Your representation...
I wasn't really doing your representing, it was just always over in Jimmy Mills. Yeah. And then I'd go to the Tradfest events and stuff there around... there was a time there I would have went anywhere. I went over to Galway once just to see if there was something happening coming out of COVID. I was a late comer to the trad music scene, and it was coming out of COVID, and it was just good encouragement. I got there from Cullen Williams in town, and I bought a Bowron there that actually has the signatures on it, and a lot of it would have happened around 5 years ago that I started getting into it. Yeah. So
you loved the crack?
I don't know. I suppose who doesn't enjoy singing a song or playing music? I think you get different. Depending on where community you are, you get different chances to do it. There recently the music generation going and stuff, and a lot more people are getting into it. Whereas a lot of it might have been where you grew up. If you're growing up in a parlour where they're playing songs or singing songs or whatnot. But for me, it'd be the same as hurling or running around or sport. It'd be the same as anything. You get the same fulfilment and enjoyment, and you get to meet great people.
Organising like what you did during the last few weeks, the Trad Fest and all of that. Tell me, how does that feel? To have a night like this now tonight?
Sure. No more than anything. It's just an amazing feeling. It's very fulfilling. It's the sum total of it is, I suppose, the two foundations and the memorial fund are in the room together, and then also the hospice funding. That they're probably aware why I'm very connected. My own father would have been in the hospice down here in Roscrea. My uncle was there too, and he would have came in from Row. So you had the exposure to it and what was involved. And you realise it wasn't possible without all of the work they were doing. So I suppose it's just a way of buttering both sides of the bread, what it's been, and just foundations are very, very close to my heart, I suppose.
You have footballs and Holland balls here tonight. So.
Yeah. I see I kind of be very conflicted. My mother would be from the Tullamore, Walsh Island part, and then my father would be from South Offaly, where they kicked the ball out of the way. So but I played both and enjoyed both. Okay.
You have representatives here from the schools as well.
I do, yeah. My own fourth class teacher there is behind us, Paul Maher, waiting in the wings there to get in, I'm sure. Okay. And he was great there recently. We had a 25-year reunion out in the school. Yeah. Great way of getting everyone there back together.
Absolutely. Yeah. We have, you see Dan Quirk over behind him.
I do,
there.
Yeah. It's great
the
to
lad
see
in front of him, the great Joe Hayes.
Yeah, sure, God. I mean, if I didn't get talking to Joe Hayes that night, I don't know whether I would have went the busking direction, I suppose. It was just a simple idea I had. I think Joe saw the flyer and it said something like, where words, I even got the phrase wrong, but it said, where words fail, music heals. It was supposed to be where words fail, music speaks. Yeah. But we left it as the tagline or whatnot, and I suppose he reacted to it so positively that I went over. I think the next day I just had the bower on. I said, I'll go into Brian Whelan here and check in. And Brian Whelan, fair play to him, signed it. And when Brian Whelan signs something, sure, the next fella will do it.
Give a nice welcome there to Ronan Kenny, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
We're taking our very first break. We're here in Roscrea in the Auburn Lounge, just after these. Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. Absolutely brilliant. Well done. Absolutely fantastic. Michael Ryan, how are you?
Not too bad, just sipping away.
Happy New Year to you, Michael.
Man, yeah, but keep them going on. You have the health is your wealth.
You're still playing the music and the accordion.
Oh, yeah, still playing away, still playing a bit of music, yeah. It's a great way of life, music, you know, I guess it's the best music of all time, traditional music. It's outstanding.
Around and introduce all the musicians. Hello, what's your name?
Leah Byrne.
How are you doing, Leah?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, you're playing fantastic stuff with the concertina.
Yeah, it's great.
You've been on Tip of them quite a few times.
Yeah, good bit, yeah.
Over the years, yeah. It's good to say hello and a Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, you too.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, how are you? My name is Eamon Buckley.
Eamon, how are you doing? Eamon?
I'm good, thanks. And
You're
you?
going to be talking a little bit about
I will
enjoy
indeed.
your music.
Brilliant, thanks very much.
You have Ashling's dad. How are
Hello,
you?
Ray Murphy here, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We'll talk to you in a bit later on. Is that okay?
That's the finest.
Nice to be with us. Hello, how are you?
Michael Buckley, how are you?
Hello, Michael.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Absolutely.
very much.
Fantastic. Great music.
So far, so good anyway, yeah.
That's not so bad. And this girl here.
Maria.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are
Another
you?
concertina player.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound brilliant.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
well done and Happy New Year to you.
You too.
Paul Maher is over here. How are you doing, Paul?
Good now. Amen.
From McKenna.
Joe McKeenan, Deputy Principal. I'm there now for the last 28 years. They still can't get rid of me. I'm hanging in there. I'm hanging in.
Absolutely. Talk to me, you had a special party over there lately.
Yeah, we had a reunion, and Ronan was one of the class of 2000. I taught him in 98. I started outside around 98, and Ronan was in my very first class. They had a reunion lately, and it was lovely to get together. We had our old principal, Tom McCarthy, and John Gunnell as well. All got together and had a good session together and talking and chatting and a cup of tea, and did a bit of hurling down on the new ball wall as well.
Absolutely. And that's a lovely job, isn't it?
Oh, it's a lovely job. It was opened a few years ago by David King, a former past pupil, and also Niall O'Mara of Tip hurling fame as well.
Okay, absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, you love your job.
I love the job, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be still there. I have 6 children, and there's still two of them trying to finish up out there. So I'll keep going maybe for another while. Keep at it, like. But Ronan, when Ronan was in school, I would have done a sponsored silence, trying to make a bit of money for charity, and maybe that set off what he's thinking of doing there at the moment. And also, we did a talent show, and Ronan would have taken part in that. He was one of the Spice Girls now. Think of that one now. One of the Spice Girls. Now he's gone on to do the Boweron, I see.
A day of silence, what does that mean? No talk.
Well, no, we didn't do the full day now. That would be expecting a bit much of children, but nobody could understand that there would be silent from 9:30 to 11 o'clock. But when we went looking to their parents for money for sponsorship towards charity, there was no problem giving it because they just couldn't make out that I could keep them quiet for an hour and a half. But they enjoyed it, passing notes from one to the other and still working away. Now we didn't slacken the work, you know.
Okay. Right on the border there, awfully Tip.
Yeah, it brings its own ad. I'm from the Moneygall Club, so I'm kind of in the middle as well, but I am a Tipperary man. I have no problem saying that straight up. But like we're on the border, so we have children even coming from Laois as well as Offaly and Tip. So when Offaly win, we bring in the cup, and when Tip win, we bring in the cup. Yeah. So
can't
we've
go
done
wrong.
well. No, you can't go wrong. Definitely not. Definitely
sure
not.
Our Offaly people here tonight behind us, the musicians and stuff, fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And I enjoy the banter outside in the school. You're hopping off the Offaly, you're hopping off the Tipperary. And if I went back to weddings, I was often at weddings where it's Tip and Offaly. And there was a lad from Moneygall, I won't mention his name, and he used to start the Offaly Rover in one corner, then he'd go to the other side and he'd start to sleeve them on. So you'd have the two of them going together. And that's what it's all about, I think, anyway. Good banter, good crack.
You're a little bit involved in hospice as well.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You try and help out as much as you can, and like every charity deserves money at the moment, and maybe more so now than ever. And I'd also like to mention the Dan Quirk Foundation and Ashley Murphy as well. Everything deserves a bit of money.
Isn't it a novel occasion to have the two parents of the two children here? Dan Quirk and
oh, yeah.
It's just unreal.
Yeah, it is. And like, I mean, it's sad for them as well. And I suppose any of us that's here, if you're saying a prayer at any stage, you'll always remember them in your prayers. But maybe more so the dads and the mums of those children, because we know they're gone to heaven anyway, definitely. But the lads are left here. And, you know, it's always a sad occasion when you lose a child.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just delighted to be here to support Ronan. I can't get over his enthusiasm. He's hopping from here to there. He's involved in so much. And I'm very proud to say I taught him in 4th class in Joe McKeenan.
So he left after that, did he?
Just about. And when I mentioned Drummond Andrew Luby, all right, he comes on in the morning there, and another time you might send him in a request to play it for the school. He's always asking where it is, but like we know where it is. It's between Roscrea and Burr, on the opposite side of the border, but it's full of Tipperary people.
Absolutely. Listen, every success and a happy new year to you.
Many happy returns, Eamon. Thanks very much.
Absolutely. Nice
Okay.
to be with us and down your way.
Thank
Come on,
you.
let's hear it, lads. Luke Ryan, in your own time, Luke.
A rover I have been, and a rover I will stay. But to that faithful county dear, I will return someday. Ooh, Folya, how I love you, with your heather scented air. Sadly the peaceful Brosna calls her sons from far and near. O Kinnity, I long to see when the woodbine's in full bloom, or I stroll the fields around for ban, hear the wild birds in full tune. At Clonmacnoise I'll see you, on to Banagher will stray, where the fishermen will drink and tears of the ones that got away. Oh, the dead are still in exile, are some friends I used to know. Still I must pass Killahy, where great sportsmen are laid low. But close, my friends and neighbours, fill your glasses to the brim, and we'll toast our awfully heroes from the heather, hill and glen. Oh, pile the brown turf on the fire, bring the keg in from the barn. Let the blacksmith sing his rebel song, let the poacher tell his yarn. But come close, my friends and neighbours, fill your glasses to the brim, and we'll toast our awfully heroes from the heather, hill and glen. And we'll toast our awfully heroes from the heather, hill and glen.
Oh, Luke Ryan, well done. Thank you very much. We're going to take another break. We're back just after these. Indeed, you're very welcome back to Down Your Way. Ray Murphy's with me. Ray, how are you?
Not too bad. And yourself?
Not so bad. Tough times.
Tough times, hard times, just after Christmas, yes.
Yeah.
Next Monday will be the 12th of January, and she'll be 4 years dead. 4 years gone. So, and well, we have mass on Sunday morning, of course, and on Monday at 3 o'clock we're meeting at Digby Bridge at Castletown Cappencore, sorry, and walking down to where Aisling was murdered, and then we'll say a few prayers there, play a few tunes, and disperse. Then that's all. So just to mark the occasion, and it's not that we want to mark it, but we feel we have to. It's
How do you cope with Christmas?
well, as Amy said, we set the table for 5, even though there's only 4 of us there, and because she's always with us, and it can be terribly difficult sometimes, you know. And people say, "How do you cope?" But you're crying on the inside, but you're smiling on the outside, and try and keep it positive, and stay going. And she was a wonderful little girl, and she wouldn't want us crying and down in the dumps the whole time. But it's hard. It's hard when you lose a child. It's very difficult, you know. Like we lost our parents and all that, and that was a terribly sad time. But nothing can compare with losing one of your own, lose one of your children. It's a terrible thing. And through sickness, car crash or anything, no. Then I suppose the fact that she was taken away, she was taken as well, affected a lot of other people more so than it did us. For us, it could have been anyway, you know. So, but
The whole country was kind of in mourning.
Oh yeah, and still are. You know, the amount of cards and good wishes that we get, and people are so generous with their money, but as well as with their time. their time and their good wishes, and that's so important. That's so important. And when we meet somebody somewhere that I don't know, are you Ray Murphy? And I know all about Ashley, and I've said a prayer for her and all this, and there's little things like that. It gives you strength to stay going, you know. And
I suppose it's like the lads here playing with you tonight. The music is great support.
how it is, sure. There was always music in our house, you know, and the years, and I suppose that's something we missed too, because Ashley she was a music teacher, and so was Amy. But Amy works in Dublin here the whole time now, so so she hadn't time to teach. But Aisling was working in Doors National School, so she was able to teach of a Saturday at home, and that was just great, because we see an awful lot of people, meet an awful lot of people coming in, where they're dropping their kids for 3/4 an hour, and they sit in the car outside, and sure you go and chat to them, and come in and have a cup of tea, and you know, and you get the news of the world, you know, and that's all gone overnight, you know, and that's sad. It's sad.
There'll be good days again, I suppose. We can only hope for them.
We can only hope for them. You know, we have established Aisling's Memorial Fund, and that has given us huge positivity that her name and her Memorial Fund can help other people and keep her name and her legacy alive out there, you know. And for that, this good lady here beside me will tell you more about that, Eamon, because she's secretary of our Memorial Fund, you know. Yes, at home we have, as I said, Cathal, Amy, myself, and Kathleen. We're known as the family. Then we have the whole committee outside us, and they do 90% of the work, you know. And we only turn up at different things, so they do all the slogan. And this is one of the greatest ones here. So she's, you know.
Thanks, Ray, and we want to wish you well. We really do.
Thank you very much. And
Amy,
How are you?
fun. Tell us.
So, after Aisling's tragic passing in January 2021, the Memorial Fund was established in November 2022. So, I suppose the main objective of the Memorial Fund is to fulfil Aisling's legacy and, I suppose, really promote things that she loved in life. So, our main pillars and our objectives that we have of the fund is traditional Irish arts, culture, heritage and science. And anything within that we love to support and then get back support from. So we've just actually launched our website recently. So if you go onto our website, you can see how we can support you, how you can support us, and getting involved in different fundraising. And we now are in a position to be able to provide funding for different organisations, schools, various different things. So yeah, it's going from strength to strength. It's the unwavering support has been phenomenal. You couldn't put into words how much the support means to the family, to the community, to everybody. It really is fantastic, and it's great to see days like today. The support is still happening 4 years on afterwards. So at the moment, we're actually after launching Gaeltacht scholarships in association with, in collaboration, with Coláiste Camas in Connemara, and we are giving out 8 national scholarships to the secondary school students of Ireland. So all information is on our website. So we would encourage all second year, TY and fifth year students to go onto our website, www.ashleymurphy.com, to find out more information, and a partial scholarship will be awarded to those. So yeah, follow us on Facebook, on our social media, Instagram, and keep up with all the events and so on.
The whole idea is really fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing, in fairness, and I suppose it's really just something that Aisling loved, and we want to keep her love alive and everything that she loved, essentially.
It's a real pleasure, both on the programme.
Thank you very much.
just about Ashley's Fund there, we have to date probably supported different organisations to the tune of 150,000 already, and there's plenty more of that to come. And it's a pleasure and we're proud to be able to do it. So we are, but there is, as you said, there is a criteria or a what do you call it? A criteria, I suppose. There's a set of rules that has to be followed because it's registered, you know. So,
yeah, the man beside you playing as well, he want to mention something about hospice and whatever.
Yeah, no, just thanks for Ronan for all his hard work there in the last couple of weeks there, organising such a fantastic event, and I'm sure he's going to carry on with more events. As we all know, and hospice is very important in every community. Unfortunately, it gives massive support, and I think most people appreciate the work that the people in the hospice do. So, and South Tip and Offaly are so close. They've always been supporting each other all through the years, and look, we hope to help as many people as we can going forward. But once again, well done to Ronan, and I wish him very best luck, and we'll support him in all his future ventures as well.
Well done, lads. Thanks very much. Alan Brophy, how are you?
I'm good, Eamon. How are you?
Nice to be here.
And vice versa.
Yeah, absolutely. The while since we met up, but
It is. We met before. I'm here as a representative of the local hospice. Roscrea Hospice is a local fundraising committee. It's a branch of the North Tipperary Hospice. So, firstly, before I forget, because it's a possibility that I could forget, I want to thank Ronan. And everybody here will echo what I say. I mean, his energy he needs to be a bit controlled, because he's jumping from Offaly to Tipperary, from the North Tip to South Tip, between busking and playing bowrons and hurls and footballs. He's a great man. So I want to give him a round of applause on behalf of all the people in Roscrea and North Tipperary and Offaly. So for my sins, I'm living in Offaly. I'm a Tipperary man. Now, there's a fella here from Coolderry. He'll tell everybody that I said that, but I suppose, look.
he's a good singer, though.
He is a good singer. He is a good singer, so I'm glad we brought him.
Yeah, absolutely.
But all the charities here and the foundations, the Dylan Kirk Foundation and the Ashley Murphy and both hospices are very grateful for the work that Ronan has done. Roscrea Hospice have recently purchased a house. There's a house in Nina, and there's a house in Thurles for cancer sufferers and people with life-limiting illnesses for treatment. And what happens in those houses is there's counselling, there's services provided for cancer sufferers and their families. So we've recently purchased a house here in Roscrea, which needs a considerable amount of funds, and we're continually fundraising throughout the number of years to get that house up and running. It was a previous chairperson of our committee, Anthony Burke. You might know him from his musical talents. Unfortunately, we lost Anthony to cancer just over a year ago, about 13 months ago. So we have a photograph of him here. We carry it around with us just to remind ourselves the amount of work that he did, and he battled to get this house up and going. Unfortunately, he won't be around to see it ending up or finished up and opening, but look, we'll do it for him as well, you know.
Absolutely. It's a real pleasure, and every success.
Thanks very much,
Happy
Eamon.
New Year to you.
Thanks very much, and many happy returns.
Thank you. We're going to take another break. We're back with the final part. Down your way, just after these. Indeed, you're very welcome back to the final part of Down Your Way. John is with me. John, how are you?
How are you?
You have a special song.
Well, it's a song I just would call tonight. It's a song for Aisling and Dylan on the occasion that we have here. So I'll give a go at it.
Go ahead, in your own time.
Thank you. My life seems darker now since you have gone, but I'll always love you, my little one. My stars are clouded now in an empty sky. My world just memories as time goes by. Now put your hand in mine and hold it tight. We'll walk this road again in our dreams tonight. And in the morning light, when the clouds have gone, I'll feel your love for me, my little one. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. When fiddles play and teams run out onto the field, and I get the winning score for the local team, please, please remember me having all that fun. I'll always love you, your little one. Now put your hand round mine and hold it tight. We'll walk this road again in our dreams tonight. And in the morning light, when the clouds have gone, you'll feel my love for you, your little one. La 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 la, La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Oh, put your hand in mine and hold it tight. We'll walk that road again in our dreams tonight. And in the morning light, when the clouds have gone, I'll feel your love for me, my little one.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Fantastic words, fantastic lyrics. Well done, really fantastic. Dan Quirk.
Hello, Eamon, good to see you.
Good to see you. An emotional song.
Very emotional song, and beautifully sang. Except from right here, we're looking at each other. There's nearly a tear in the eye, which is lovely, yeah. Very well sang. Lovely song.
Absolutely terrific. As you say, looking across at both battles. Right
Yes, it's an unfortunate place for both of us to be in, but we've been dealt this hand now, and we're doing the best to try and help other people going forward. And I'm delighted to meet Ray. It's my first time meeting him and the family, and I know they're lovely people. And sure, look, when you lose a child, you have to try and move on. So for both of us, we've decided to help other people, and it's working well for both families, I think.
Absolutely, yeah. Your system is unreal across the county, across the country.
Yeah, look, we started out, I don't know where we started. When we set out the foundation, it was more about raising awareness. But as time went on, the support we've got, not just in Tipperary and Munster, but all of Ireland, we screened over 20,000 young kids now, which is amazing. And I met a gentleman here this evening, said he's a teacher, and one of his children were screened at an issue, and it's now sorted out. So they're the good stories we love to hear, and we're going from strength to strength. We have stuff on the pipeline. We want to make it mandatory for sporting bodies, so it'll take a bit of time, but I'm at it full time now, as doing as best I can, and we keep driving. I have a great team with us, and when you have people to support you and you get good results, you have a great chance of success.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And of course your wife as well.
Yeah, Hazel is great. Hazel stays in the background, but she's a power of strength, Hazel, and looks after our two daughters. We've a daughter getting married in May, so that'll be a nice occasion for us, and I'm sure Dylan will be looking down and wishing us the best of luck and looking after us.
Good feeling this year with Tip.
A great feeling. It was a magic feeling. I suppose, to be honest, we probably didn't expect it, but we got a bit of momentum and we got Cork into Croke Park, and we did a fair job that day, and we're obviously delighted with it. For Cork to only score 2 points in the second half, but we have a habit of, Liam Carroll has a great habit of turning up in finals and doing the business, and more power to him, and please God we might do 2 in a row.
Absolutely, yeah, why not? Listen, it's a real pleasure. Looking at Teddy and time. Dan, I really appreciate you coming down tonight.
Thanks, Eamon. Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Thank
Happy New Year to you, if you can.
Many happy returns.
Okay, Dan Kirk, come on, let's hear it. How are you?
I'm very good, Eamon.
Your name is?
Jack Flynn.
Jack Flynn, you're principal of the
principal here in the local secondary school, Closh, Fubble, Rossgray, yes.
Okay. The two fellows talking there, just hard to take.
Oh, it's hard to take, and we work every day with young people in our school, and I can only just, I suppose, imagine the loss that both families have suffered with the loss of their children,
Absolutely terrific. And then because, as you say, you're in school, you see all types of things happening in school.
Oh, you do. You see all types of things happening in the schools, but I must say we're very proud of our cohort in Closh, Fubble, our children from Rossgray, and neighbouring counties as well, like Laois and Offaly, and good rivalry there amongst the students when at different times of the year and that, So we're of the community. We're very excited in the school now. We've planning permission to build a new school in the town, and it'll be a great addition to Rossgray, future-proof education, second-level education in the town for years to come.
Absolutely, yeah. And indeed, of course, working principal or a walking principal.
Oh, walking principal, yes, yeah. Look, we've over 600 kids in our school now, so there's plenty to be doing,
Absolutely,
and just as well as the kids, I just want to mention our wonderful parents and our Parents Association as well. We're doing a bit of fundraising as well, a fun run walk on the 1st of March, so 5k run and walk, so everybody's invited to participate in that as well.
It's a real pleasure to have you on the programme.
Welcome, Eamon. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Man over at my left hand side, the great Joe Hayes. How are you doing, Joe?
Good, Eamon. How are you keeping?
It's always the last time we met, you were at an opening of a coffee shop.
I was, yeah, but great Mick Minogue. God rest his soul. What a gentleman. And tonight's a great night too, in a different premise here. I want to pay tribute to the Ryans here in the Auburn Lodge here in Roscrea. The food they're after putting up, the tea they're after putting up, sandwiches. It's unbelievable. So a big shout out to the Ryans, the Auburn Lodge, and as beautiful as pub as you could ever see here.
Yeah.
I often actually had a few pints here in my day.
Oh yeah, you worked up here for a while.
I did. I often closed them up, asked them what were they doing at this hour of the morning here.
Yeah.
And then I take off the hat myself and maybe have one to relax.
Want to go home?
Yes, this is a great night, and to have Ray Murphy and Dan under the one roof, it's fantastic. And to have Colin Brophy representing the hospice movement, and they have a friend there that passed, Anthony Burke. I knew his father, Sean Burke. And of course, what can you say about Ronan? Ronan knocked on my house there 3 weeks ago at 10:30. And after 25 cups of tea, I had to tell him I was working at 5 and I wanted to go to bed. But he's great energy, and I love a person with the heart in the right place. And he's looking after everyone, and I hope he looks after himself too, because it's a lot of energy and time and everything. And he has a great heart, and it's a lovely movement, and it's nice to be here with the musicians as well, Eamon. There's a tremendous
sound. Yeah.
I actually said to Ron, I know Teresa Larkin, the famous Teresa Larkin from Roscrea, she's a music teacher here. And I said, you make sure now that you have Teresa here. And he let me down badly. She's not here at all. So where is Teresa?
Where is Teresa? Well, we're going to do a program in our school one of these days, probably in the next month. We might invite you on.
I'd love to go to it. Just to say about Dan and Ray, like they're great people, what they're doing, and it's great the people that are supporting it too. And the hospice movement is very, very important as well. And it's difficult, very difficult situations, both of them different, but difficult and painful.
As a tip man, what a year for Tipperary.
Yes, great year. We didn't really expect it. We thought if we got out of Munster, it would be a bonus. But God, they went the whole way. Great credit to Liam Cahill. He pulled out all the stops, and his management team. They're very good, excellent. Should they give us a great lift?
And we have another Tipperary team in All Ireland on Sunday. That's Upper Church.
The Fame Upper Church, playing Tureen of Mayo. You'd imagine they should win that, but I don't know what Tureen are like. But it's great for the village. I was up around Upper Church early this morning. There's flags everywhere. It's great to get a parish up to Crow Park for a day out. They've buses and everything going. So they'll have a holy, won't they? Best wishes to them now, and we hope you bring home the bacon.
Absolutely, very much so. Yeah. Listen, every success, and thanks for saying hello to us today.
Yeah, and Eamon, your own Holy Cross aren't doing so bad. Congratulations there on winning the under 21. Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, Joe, thanks a lot. Joe Hayes, ladies and gentlemen. We come back to radio and organise the programme. You know, there's a man sitting down there. He's the man with the camera.
Yes.
He's always there where I come to in Roscrea. So we want to pay a special tribute to him as well.
To PJ Wright, yes. And, and I'd be very familiar with PJ just going back, and his in-laws. It was about, how many? About 20% of the town, I'd say. But the Cunninghams and the Carrolls and Jimmy Cunningham was an amazing mentor for me. Maybe they're familiar with him through the football. He was a masseuse, I think, at the time of they won the 2011 minor, and Jimmy would have passed away, and we were doing work for Jimmy, and Damien, his nephew, was here, and again that family has been incredible in the town, and it's just remembering all of them too. And
it's a real pleasure having you on.
Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thank you.
So that's our programme for this week. My thanks to all our guests on this week's programme. Don't forget, we're back with another edition of Down Your Way at the same time next week. So from all of us here in Roscrea, every good wishes for the new year. Here we go.
Alone, all alone, by the wayward strand, and alone in a crowded hall. The foliage is gay, and the ways they are grand, but my heart is not here at all. valley there sleep them all. In the festive hall by a star-washed shore, oh, ever my restless spirit lies. My love, oh, my love, shall you ne'er see me more, and my land will ye ever apprise. By night and by day I ever pray, while only my life flows out, just to see our flag unfurled and my true love to unfold. In the valley there sleep